All right, look at this thing. This is the Mosnovo Pixel 7 Pro case. We're going to do a case review on this real quick. Just wanted to review it. It's interesting because this is a if this looks similar now, I'm not talking about the girly design, and don't think for a second that this case is mine or I'm using this. This is my wife's case, as you can tell. However, this is a Casetify knockoff, basically. This costs like a third of the price of a Casetify case. Looks exactly the same. Same design, same materials. Casetify looks exactly the same. Same clear case with the design print on it. And with the same black border, except Casetify is about $70 with shipping. And it'll just say Casetify, and that's it. We're getting a Casetify case in later this week, so I will compare the two. This is about, let's see here. I got it pulled up on Amazon because I wanted to show y'all. We'll go back to that. This is $23. Now, if you like the design but don't like the girly stuff, look how many options they have. Look how many color designs they have. 29. So they do have a few different guy designs on here. Most of them are kind of girly, but they do have 29 designs. I'll put a link in the description for y'all if you're interested. Now, before I take this off or before we take a look at it, it does say that you can drop it 1,000. They've tested it. What they say, 1,000 drops at 6.5 feet. So that's basically lifting this phone over your head and dropping it on the ground. They're claiming that it's suitable to do that. Now, do we believe them? I don't, but you might. And if you want to test it, I'm not going to be responsible. Blame Mosnovo and take that up with them. But they do have some good air pockets in there. Let's look at the lip real quick. It does have more of a lip on the top and the bottom to protect your screen on any table, countertops, tables, ground, so your screen won't get scratched. Let's look at the cutouts. Got a nice cutout there, speaker, charging port. You can see the air pockets. It is a clear case on the inside on all four corners. Where was it? You have a lanyard hole right there. So if you want to put like a little lanyard thing around your wrist, pop it in there, you're good to go. Air pockets, mic, air pockets, and then let's look at this. Camera protection. That's my only concern on this case. It's not like this clear case where you see there's more raised camera protection here. You see how flat that is? And then look at this one. See how that protects the camera as well? So that's one thing with this case you got to be wary of, is there's probably only a millimeter right there protecting your camera. So just be careful. It is a really, really good looking case. Feels good in the hand. Does not lift up the screen protector. Let's check that out. Sorry for the oily. I tried to clean it just before this, and I guess there was some oil on my paper towel, but let's see here. It does not lift up the screen protector, as you can tell. It does not block the speaker up top. Yeah, see, it does not lift up the screen protector whatsoever. So you'll be good with this with screen protectors. It goes off easy, just like that. Goes on easy, just like that. Now, it is really stiff. Like this part right here, this back plate, feels like it's 2 or 3 layers thick. I mean, it is super stiff. And then you have regular flexible TPU on the sides and on the tops. And then again, that's super stiff, which helps with the keeping the device rigid, because when you drop your phone, it's going to flex a little bit. The flexing with the impact is what cracks your glass. If this is super stiff, on the back to keep it from to prevent it from flexing, and then you have soft borders combined with these air pockets in all four corners. See that right there? Right there, that'll absorb the impact as well. So if you have impact absorption materials on the outside, and then you keep a stiff, rigid back plate, that's going to soften the impact of the blow when it drops on the ground, and it's going to keep the device rigid and stiff so it doesn't flex and then break your glass. So this seems like a pretty good case. I would not take a normal TPU case. See how easy that flexes? I would not take this one outside. This would be fine for office, work, home, office, and gym, not outside. For this, I'm assuming you can obviously do this for home, office, gym, and I believe this one would be okay using outside. After inspecting it, my only concern is there's just not much camera protection back here. So that's the only thing that I see about this, minus it being, pretty girly. I would never use this, but they do. It got a couple of guide designs. So, but that would be my only concern is lack of real camera protection. So if it does fall, just gotta hope and pray. In that split second, it doesn't land flat on the back. But pretty cool. Let's check the clickiness of the buttons real quick. So you can tell they do have some clicks to them. And then in one more interesting thing I was noticing on this, it is a little more, since it is so stiff, it is a little more difficult getting it in and out than a typical case, just because it doesn't flex that much, so it's kind of hard. I guess I'm used to doing corner and corner and then taking it out, but I guess you could pop off. It seems like this would be easier if you take the top off and just take it out like that. See, I'm trying to take it out sideways. It's probably easiest just to pop it in just like that. But real quick, is these buttons. You know how this case right here got those cutouts top and bottom, makes it real easy to push in and out on these buttons. This one has cutouts, but it's just along the bottom. It's not on the top side of these buttons, just on the bottom. Not much of a concern to you, but they do that. See if you can barely see where this finger is. Middle finger right down there is where it's cut out. The top is not. They do that just to make it easier to push in, because the more connection, the more material you have to push, the harder it is. So it's just better for pushing your buttons down. Plus, there's no design in here on the inside. Let me try to find a case. Here's a S23 case. You see how it has designs in there? It's not only for looks, but it's for heat dissipation, for the airflow to travel. This case does not have any airflow or designs engraved in the inside of it, so that may allow a little bit of air to flow out as well when it gets a little warm. But cool case. I'll put a link in the description, and stay tuned because I'm going to get a Casetify case coming in this week, and we'll compare the two and see if this knockoff really compares to Casetify. So appreciate the time. See y'all next time.